What's up? Got quite the purge going here. Yeah, several items here. I've got, I believe there's 6 items over here that are holdovers that I've discounted some more. So, yeah, I mean, without further ado, let me just get into them. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time on each piece and try to break them down a little bit. And if you're interested, there's only one way to get information on a piece or to try to make a purchase, and that's through the channel email address at discerningman01@gmail.com. If you put a comment down below, I'm not going to respond to it. The only way to get any information or to take a run at one of these pieces is through the channel email address. And every time I purge knives, people ask me about the knives in the comments. So the only thing I can think is that they're not actually watching the video, because I'm about as crystal clear as I can be. I will not respond to any inquiries or offers in any way. I want no comments coming from me in any way unless it's through the channel email address. So in order to get any kind of response from me, you have to email. And then of course in the email, it's first come, first serve. So, when the video drops, if this particular piece, this Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2, strikes your fancy, and you send me an email, if you're not the first one to send me an email, you're going to get in line. And if I don't sell it or strike a deal with the first person, then I go to the second person and then to the third, that kind of thing. And that's the only way I do these knives. So yeah, with that said, let's get into this first knife. This is a Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2. It's got a recessed pocket clip, excellent function on it, micarta, carbon fiber, and then Nitro V hollow ground clip point blade. Look at this thing. I mean, what a cool little kind of old school, new school. And the detent is such that you can just slow roll that out with the thumb. It's wonderful. You can also spidey flick it, I believe. Yeah. Excellent ergonomics, man. This thing's wonderful in hand. Yeah, so Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2, micarta, carbon fiber, Nitro V steel. I'm asking $45. Yep. Now, the shipping on it, if you want to donate to the channel some money for shipping, that's wonderful. If you pay me $45 for this, I'm going to ship it out to you. I'm going to mention that you can Venmo me a donation for shipping. If you don't, that's fine. Either way, the knife's going to ship to you. And so all payments are through Venmo. Now, if you got something else in mind, I mean, bring it up to me, send me an email, and I'll do my best to accommodate you. But if you don't have a Venmo account, they're super simple to set up. And that's how I'm taking payments for all of these. So second knife up, I've got another Civivi. This Civivi button lock Elementum with the polished Ultem scale. It's also in Nitro V steel. So this thing, I mean, the Elementum, man, it just fits wonderful in hand. And for me, the button lock made this a desirable knife. The only reason this one's being purged is because I have another one that I'm keeping for my collection. That's the only reason I'm only keeping one, and so this one's on the block. It's got a hollow ground Nitro V blade. The button lock action on it's drop shut, super snappy, and locked up super tight. Wonderful hollow ground sharp blade. Yep, excellent ergonomics in the hand. Wonderful tension on the recessed pocket clip. It's not reversible. It's got good grip on this Ultem. Yeah. So I'm asking $75 for this knife. Next, got some Twosuns in here. This is a Twosun TS440, 14C28 steel, titanium, and then it's got titanium anode inserts on top of the sand bead blasted titanium. The pocket clip is also anodized. Pocket clip runs wonderful on this knife, and the ergos match the action. Just snappy, wonderful. Look at these ergos. This thing fits in hand. It's just super comfortable, wonderful grip. For those that like to choke up, man, this thing's got what you want. I'm telling you, this grip right here, whew, is that confident and locked in. Wonderful, smooth action on this thing. I mean, I just can't tell you how snappy it is. You can see it. Whoop. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice. So what am I asking for this? TS440, $95. Yep, Twosun TS440, $95. Next, got a TS36, black micarta, titanium, D2, and then this one's anode, pocket clips anode, and then the titanium part of the scales are anode, and then this black micarta is inlaid. Yeah, pretty nice. It's got a frame lock, big, tall, slicey D2 blade. Look at that thing, wicked sharp. Takes a little shake to get this one down. Not necessarily fall shut, but it runs pretty darn good. Pretty snappy coming out of there. Yeah, TS36. I'm asking $70 for this. Night morning design. Excellent ergonomics. Locked in behind this flipper tab. Just really confident grip here. Yep. TS36, anode, titanium, black micarta. I'm asking $70. Next, look at this beaut. This is a TS51 in M390. Anode titanium scales, titanium pocket clip. It's got like the sway back design, jimping on the spine. Look at this thing, in hand. Wonderful. So this one, the Elementum, the Twosun 440, the Twosun 36, and now this Twosun 51. Every one of those, the only reason they're leaving my collection is because I have another one. Yep, I have another one of these. I have another one of these, and I have another Elementum button lock. Yep, just so you know how I feel about the knife. I'm not purging the one that I have. The one that I have, I'm keeping. Yep, I'm at a place to keep the channel funded and rolling. I can't keep these doubles. Yep, and never been carried, never been carried, never been carried, never been carried. Never been carried. Yep. And if you watch the channel, you probably find a video on every one of these knives. TS51 titanium M390 steel. I'm asking $110 for this. Okay. Next, keep the show rolling. I've got a TS426. It's micarta insert, anode titanium on the other side, nice pocket clip. This is a Tepe design. It's a TS426. He numbers his stuff. This is number 30, and it's in N690 steel. Look at that drop shut action on this one. Super snappy. Drop shut. My finger's getting me, man. There we go. Nice ergonomics. Yep. This thing fits in the hand. Look at how my hand fits in there. This is another one. The only reason it's in the Purge is I have another one that I'm keeping. Yep. So TS 426 N690 titanium's got the micarta insert on this side, and I'm asking $90 for this knife. Next, got a Kansept. This is the KTC3 black. They're calling it, it's like a titanium coating. It's like a stonewash on all the metal, black stonewash. This particular one is in 154 cm, and it's got this purple micarta. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Good action on it. It's got multiple deployments. That's my finger. That's the operator. There it is. Lots of fuller. There's like 2 fullers on both sides. There it is. I've lost my spidey flick with my finger. It's the weirdest thing ever. But, yeah. Good ergonomics. Tucks right in the hand. Excellent jimping. Combat jimping up on the spine. And look at this hawkbill. Whoop, whoop. Man. Brutal. I'm asking $80 for this one. 154 cm, purple micarta, black stonewash finish on everything. The liners, the pocket clip, even the hardware. Yep. Next. So this is an interesting one right here. I've got a Vosteed Nightshade that's in the titanium Jade G10, and it's got Elmax steel. Recessed pocket clip. I mean, this thing is just cool. If you've never held a Nightshade, it's one of those that when you look at this, you kind of go, I know I did. I kind of went, I don't know about that. But then I got one, and I put this in hand like this, and I go, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it now. But that's not what's interesting. This is, I mean, it's a Nightshade, titanium, Jade G10, in Elmax steel, okay? Here's the interesting thing, is it's not this knife. It's this one, and the box is sealed. It's never been opened. Yeah, it's in a sealed box, never been opened, never been touched. So if you buy it, you'll be the first one to actually touch this knife. But again, I'm selling it because I have 2 of them. This is mine. I'm selling this extra one. It's one of those I ended up with 2 of them. You tell me and we'll both know. I'm asking $120 for the one in the box, brand new. Not this one. You don't get this one. You get the one in the box. Next, got a CJRB Ria. This is a pretty cool, super lightweight, nice little penknife. It's amazing how confident, wonderful this little Ria feels in the hand. Pretty good access to the lock bar, and the action on it, I mean, it doesn't disappoint for being such a tiny little pen executive knife. I mean, recessed pocket clip, wonderful tension. You could put this in a dress shirt pocket and literally go do jujitsu, and when you were done, this knife would still be in your pocket. Wonderful tension on that pocket clip. Yeah, snappy. Man, this thing's snappy. 12C27. I mean, listen, it's kind of an older steel, but it's good stuff. 12C27 is good steel, man. It's only got the flipper tab on this show side for a right-hander. No left-hand flipper tab. But yeah, really cool, wonderful ergonomics in hand. So for this little Ria, I'm asking $30 for it. Next, Got this Kizer fixed blade. It's got all the stuff, the boxes and stuff. And then it's got this wonderful sheath. Look at this sheath on this thing. Yeah, very cool. Big, flat belly on this. Wonderful. D2 steel, micarta. It's that soft, grippy kind of micarta. Excellent retention on this sheath. I mean, man, is that thing locked in there. Yep, it's got the ring, finger ring. Wonderful, confident grip. Look at this. Dug out. Pretty cool little carry. Fixed blade. And for this Cabox, I'm asking $42. Yep. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. $45 is the price that I have on this. Hiding underneath this is, I'm going to set this up here. Hiding underneath this, I've got two surprise Twosuns. So the first one is right here. I've got a TS-191. Now, it's not the upgraded version with the M390 steel. This is the one in D2 steel. Yeah, carbon fiber, full titanium. It's got the carbon fiber inserts. And look at the action on this thing. Whoop. Look at the tolerances here. The fit of all, the blade, how everything's in there. Wonderful jimping on the flipper tab. Excellent combat jimping on the spine. The thumb just rests in there. Whoo, is this a piece? Come on, man. That is a pocket knife right there. TS-191, titanium, carbon fiber, D2 steel, and I am asking $80 for it. Next, this is the last Twosun of the bunch. There it is. I've got a Twosun 457 here. Carbon fiber, titanium. This has got a front flipper. This is a Bastard's Design TS-457 and M390 steel. Excellent pocket clip, wonderful tension. Look at the action on this thing. I mean, you gotta give me a little bit of allowance because my finger's really messing with me. Can thumb flick that thing out. Love this knife. The only reason this one's in the Purge, I have another. Somehow I bought two of this one too. It's possible, y'all, that I'm in the early stages of something. I don't know. I end up with a couple of these knives. I don't know what I'm buying anymore. And then I open one and do a review. And then I go to do a review and I open one and it's like, didn't I check one of these in? And like, sure enough, I did. Yeah, so this TS-457 titanium carbon fiber M390, I'm asking $110 for it. Yep. All right. So those are all the new Purge knives. I've got 6 standouts over here, reruns and closeouts. I've got this Qvist right here. It's in 14C 28-inch, stonewashed, blue micarta, really fluffy. Man, are these things comfortable in hand. I mean, I didn't know, but I dropped the price on this one to $35. Next, I've got the Sencut Serene, aluminum, D2, button lock, brand new, all blacked out, excellent action, and I'm asking $35 for it. I've got the Sencut San Angelo G10 9CR 18 recessed. No, it doesn't have a recessed pocket clip, but it does have recessed screws. And this G10 on this has been dyed purple, a wonderful purple. And this edge has been touched up. And for this one, the San Angelo, I'm asking $35 for it. So I've knocked the bottom right out of these. Next, I've got another Sencut here. I've got 3 Sencuts in a row. This is the Sencut Omniform. And man, do I like this piece. There's something about the G10, or it's Micarta pattern on this. And then this has got 9 CR 18 MOV steel as well. Is this 9 or 8? I think the box says 9 CR, so we'll go with that. It's 9 CR 18 MOV. Wonderful ergonomics, excellent. Look at the tall, flat blade here. This thing's slicey. Whew. I'm only asking $30 for it. Yeah, let's get it gone. Really need to move these. I can't be stockpiling these knives. I got to get them sold. Civivi Brazen G10 14C, and this is factory purple. Everything else is blacked out on it, and then it's got the purple scales. Never been carried. I'm asking $40 for the Brazen. Yep. And then last but not least, I've got the Serape Cormorant S35VN button lock. It's got a back flipper. It's got a front flipper. And then with the Spidey hole, you've got a Spidey flick and a thumb flick. I mean, if you've never held a Cormorant, I can tell you that I used to look at a Cormorant and go, yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe. I'm not feeling it. Well, one became available to me, so I picked it up. And once, this is another knife, like the Nightshade right here. Once I put a Cormorant in my hand, I mean, this is the 4th one I own. The other 3 are not in the Purge. The other 3 are kind of fixated in my collection. Now, if I got to go deeper into the Purge, I'll purge one. The last 2, they stayed to the bitter end, I believe. I just so much like this Cormorant. And as soon as I put it in hand, I went, okay, I get it. I understand what the attraction to this is. But yeah, S35VN steel, the Serape G10, which, just feels wonderful in hand. This thing's so nice. And I'm asking $90 for it. Yep. All right. So if you're interested in any of these, let me figure out how to get this back up here. Can I? I don't know if I can. I don't think so. I think I ought to just leave well enough alone. Yeah, don't forget about this one. I'll lean it up here. How about that? Like so. Well, heck, you can't see those up there anyways, looking at the camera. There they are. Not a great shot. Try to show them all. Let's back out a little bit. There we go. Now we got them all in there. All right. Well, listen, if you're interested in any of these, send me an email, discerningman01@gmail.com, and we'll get it ironed out. Get it paid for and get them shipped off to you. I appreciate all y'all watching on the channel, hanging out and supporting me and watching the channel grow. And yeah, let me know what you're interested in and let you get you a knife. Appreciate it.